All right, good to see everyone. From me and Barlow to you guys, let's have some fun in our training here. Show, hands on your back. Show your head. Kong kick. Makto Jumi, kneeling down. Makto Shijak. Makto Baro. Show. Head. Kong kick. Fantastic. Starting off nice and lightly, we're just going to start off with shuffling our feet and doing arm circles. Get your body slightly warmed up. Make sure that your arm circles, you're not just lifting your arms, you're trying to keep your shoulders pulled down and pulled back and doing full circles. Keep the shoulder joint really tightly packed into its socket. Good. Good. Now slightly longer strides as you shuffle. Bring those legs up. Keep those shoulders going. All right. Nice, easy 2 feet. We're going to sit all the way down to a squat. Make sure your heels are on the ground. You're going to hold 1 second. Power back up, and then down. Hold 1 second at the bottom. Do not hold at the top. Just comfy sit, down and up. Okay, nice and smooth, all the way down, all the way up. I think my cat moved my camera. That's it. Nope, stay back. No biting. He wants to help too, except for he's sharp. Good. All right. Now, from our shuffle, we're going to go sideways. Feet in and out sideways. We're going to take our arms, we're going to hold them straight up. We're going to open and close our hands. Now, squeeze those hands tight as you open and close them. Let's put them straight in front of us. Open and close. Straight out to the side, open and close. Feet still in and out. Crisscross your feet. That's it. Good. All right. You're going to squat. But first, you're going to go hand towards the ground, squat all the way down. Now reach your hands up. Back up. Lean forward. 1. Put your hands basically on your toes, and then sit right down. Arms come straight up. Power back up. Lean forward. Grab your toes. Settle down slowly. 1, 2, and back up. These are grandpa squats, is what I think Tristan called them. Although seeing your grandpa do that, you probably need to get an ambulance or something. Good stuff. All right, adjust your jab. Snap, snap, snap. As you jab, you're floating and moving. Notice my other hand stays up. Just pop, 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 pop. Right? Now, you don't have to turn your hand over. You're all use vertical punches. Make sure that hand stays in good position. Keep snapping that jab up. Get those hands up. Notice as I punch, even though my hands are, my elbow stays down. Don't do that. That is bad. Elbow stays underneath, straight line. Good stuff. Wait, moving in to V-stepping. If you've got a cat, you have to V-step around. That's totally fine. Hands stay up. Good, easy V-stepping. Every time you V-step, take a block. If you're a higher belt, do different blocks each time you V-step. So you're building up your ability to control what you're doing. If we have a habit of doing the exact same block each time, being able to interchange is super important. All right, from here, we're going to go splits or a lunge and then switch sides to the other lunge. Now, if you want to step into it, I'm going to recommend stepping back, but whatever works for you. Try to make sure your back stays straight. I don't want to step because I'm a little worried about someone clawing me to pieces because he's right in the middle of everything. There. Nice, smooth, easy lunges. Strengthen those glutes and those quads and those knees. That's it. Good, cat. All right. Right back. We've done our fantastic. Okay. Crosses, moving cross, shift, cross. Right? Float, hit. Remember, as you move, you're trying to hit as soon as your feet touch the ground, that cross is firing out. So float, land, hit, float, land, hit, float, land, hit. Nice and smooth, snap that cross out. Remember, all crosses come from your core, from your feet, not from your arms. Good. All right, heading over onto your back, we're going to start off with a side plank. One hand down or elbow on the side of your feet, body up. Just relax. Make sure you're not bending the hips forward. Straighten your body, push your hips up sideways. Activate that core on the side. Ooh, can't see my block on this one. That's not a good sign. A few more seconds. Oop, there we go. 10 seconds left. Hold that core strength. Back up quick. All right. This time, slide, step, turn. Slide, step, turn. Slide, step. So what you're doing is you're sliding, like sparring, then changing your angle. 1, 2. Right? Float. And just as you float, you pivot. If someone's coming at me this way and I just move, he's still over here. So I'm able to change angles so I can hit them. So float, pivot. Float, change angle. You're just constantly floating. Good. All right. Nice and awake. Back to original squats. Just all the way down, all the way up. Nice and smooth and strong. Don't wake those legs up. Make sure your knees stay pointing where your toes are pointing, not straight ahead, where your toes point. Make sure your knees do not go forward. That'll hurt. That'll put a lot of pressure on your knee. You want your knees over your toes and no farther forward. Fantastic. Wait. Bob, hook. So I'm going to do that slide we just did. As I do so, I'm going to duck forward. Hook. Right? Float around, duck, hook. Float around, duck, hook. And your goal is to move wherever you're at, be able to slip and throw that hook. In this case, you're always going to be sliding forward. Right? So you may have to float back, get distance again. That's it. Good stuff. All right. Just side kick. Tuck. Side kicks. Now tuck that knee up, push it out slow, pull it back up to your chest. Always up to your chest. Tuck, slow kick for chamber. Slow kick for chamber. Pull that knee back. Now don't let your knee buckle down. Knee should stay slightly higher than the hip. Your knee points down, your hip points down. It's not going to serve you as well. Good stuff. All right, back to the very beginning. Now, all you do is float and hit. I don't care what hit you do. You're just moving. You're just free flowing, moving your feet, staying in a good stance, sticking your blocks and your elbows out. But it's all movement. How well can you continuously move without thought? But it's less about the hitting, more about moving. So pivot, slide, replacement step or V step, pivot. Those are your primary forms of movement. You can, one foot replaces the other, but really it's either slide or pivot or ball exchange, right? Good stuff. All right. Right leg back, high back stance. So I have a pad slap. I step back with my right leg. Now, your feet do like an L, like a horse or a knight in chess, and you shift your weight towards your back leg. Reach way behind you. Knife hand your front hand over your knee, the other hand onto your belly button and sink nice and low. Good. And rest your legs. Down to core again. So this time, other side plank. So it'll be your left hand down, I think. Side plank. My cat's looking at me like, what are you doing on the ground? I don't think he gets it. He thinks it's his ground. I mean, considering I have to do all the work and he just lays around, he might be right. Good, almost there, 8 seconds. No, don't bite my arm. I'm less standing. Ah! No, ow! All right, standing back up. All right, let's see, we lengthened core. We did movement. Oh, wait, just from here, elbow forward. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move, I'm gonna chuck my elbow forward. Now, elbow forward, remember, it's not your shoulder, it's fist on your chest, turn your whole body. Now you're gonna use it to replace a cross. So I'm not actually going sideways, I'm moving forward to hit. Remember when I'm hitting, I don't wanna stand and hit, especially for high ball, I'm move into the hit. Float back. And also I catapult forward, I drive off my feet, I whip my hips into it. I'm hitting with just the blade of the ulna. Sweet. All right. From there, point kicks, just flat. Skip, 1 point kick. And all you're doing, the reason we're doing so many repetitive kicks is building that neurological pathway. If you are a higher belt and you have room, do point kicks, do hook kicks, do opposite point kicks. Point kick, hook kick, opposite point kick. Point kick, hook kick, opposite point kick. Nice and smooth. Point kick, hook kick, opposite point kick. If not, Angeli, just, if you want to do it, by all means. Point kick, an opposite point kick, yeah, you cross and you go up at a 45-degree angle. And if you don't know a hook kick, that's fine, but point kick, and then a hook kick is a point kick done backwards. Yeah, and then same leg opposite point kick, other side, point kick. Yeah, and then hook kick, and then opposite point kick. Oh yeah, good. All right. From there, left leg back, high back stance. And there, sink, reach, knife hand belly button, knife hand over knee, sink low, Daniel lower. Pull your weight back. Your back knee should be pointing over your back foot. Your front knee should be open the hip up, force it to go where your foot's going. A lot of us tend to do that. Knees going inside. Roll your hips open. Tuck your tailbone underneath. Sink down and then pull your weight back. And you should be feeling like, I don't know, your hips are ripping off. Except for you, Raina, we already know you're super flexible. I saw you on there, right? Sink low pull, your only hips. Daniel, bend those knees. Thank you. A few more seconds. All right. Shake your legs out. Back to the beginning. So from here, what you're going to do is you're going to do a replacement step. Right? I'm going to bring one foot, it doesn't matter which, I'm going to move the other foot out of the way. So I'm basically, one foot is taking the place of the other, and then I'm stepping. Okay? I'll angle my camera down. I think my cat did something. He totally did. Monster. Okay, so there we go. Foot moves foot. Foot moves foot. A V step is a form of this, but both feet are moving forward. Normally, I'm kicking one foot back, right? Or I'm kicking a foot forward so I can hit the person. But it's one foot kicks the other foot all the way. Good, so that's your replacement step. Fantastic. Wait, from here, just your hands, you've done elbow one, or elbow four. We're working on elbow one. Elbow one is fast. It's like an uppercut, it's tight, boom. Now we tend to do it like this and just wait. But that's not accurate. It's like an uppercut is a snap, elbow one is a snap too. And it's close. So today we're gonna hook. I'm gonna reach out, I'm gonna grab their head and grab one. Then the other side, grab two. So it's hook, right? Like a cat calling somebody, just hook, and then drive that elbow up. And hook, boom, hook, boom. There we go. All right, let's see here. Sweet. Okay, guys. Might as well add something. I like these, so we're going to do them. The first one you're going to do is like a push here. I'm going to lift my knee up to my chest. This one's really hard because you got to use your butt. I'm going to drive my hips forward. It's like I'm stomping but with the front of my knee. If you find your kneecap, go underneath that, you'll find the patellar tendon, right? Transverse ligament, something like that. Big. Is transverse ligament? Patellar tendon. Awesome. Yeah, so that big squishy bit, don't hit with that, you'll regret it. Go underneath that, you're gonna find the tibial tuberosity. It's kind of like a triangle of bone at the top of the tibia. That's what you're hitting with. So my knee comes up to my chest, and then I stomp, boom, with my hip. Now, like the elbow, if I just try to reach, it won't work. So I'm gonna grab them with two hands. Think of a volleyball bump, but curl your hands towards you. So I go grab their neck, lift my knee, and then I pull towards me, and I shove my knee through their spine from the front. And then it's hook, grab, and the knee itself is that. It's that drive off your butt, right? So it's one, and the other side. Make sure you really extend your hip. Don't just stick up, but drive in, boom. Now, if we take that same concept, that knee hip drive from the hips, and you apply it to a front snap kick. I'm gonna lift my foot up like I'm gonna step forward, not like I'm gonna flick. That is a beautiful kick. It's fast, it's strong, it's wonderful. This one, we're gonna lift up so my knee almost hits my chest, and I drive my butt forward. This is a full push kick or a T. Boom. This is a great kick because I don't have to worry about my toes hitting someone's knee. I lift my foot above their knee and I just stomp their chest or nose away. Switch. Remember, it's knee up, then it's hip drive. This hip drive. Now it's not leaning back, it's driving forward. Up. That's it. All right. And up. One more. There we go. You're still tucking that knee up. You're still extending and chambering, but you're driving everything from that bottom foot. That's it. Okay, so those are two. You have your driving knee, you got your push kick, and they're both slightly different animals than you're used to. They're wonderful, so keep them in mind. All right. Would everybody, that's the end of our live stream. We're going to Coach Corner. So please find a comfy spot, stand. Show. Check. Come. Kick. I think that's the right numbering. Manto Jumbi. Mato Shijak. Mato Baro. Head. Come Keep. All right, let's come on and have a seat. First, I'm gonna move Mr. Fuzzy because he's taking my spot again. Hey. Yeah, I know. I always take your spot. I'm sorry. Okay, so you are what you do when no one is looking. It is much easier to do the things that we need to do when someone's waiting for you and watching you, right? If you're like, oh, I got to eat clean, and this is one that I'm working on because staying home has been kind of bad for my everything. And it's easy when you're trying to improve or impress someone else. It's easy when you're using that external motivation of being like, what does this person think of me? Or I'm trying to get a job, or I'm, oh, that person has to be impressed, or that I have to meet this bar set by someone else, okay? For us, for example, kicking. You've got to get a certain level of kicking for us to test you for your brown belt. That's an external motivation. And that only carries you so far. Finding the way to say, okay, I got to do this for myself. I've got to learn how to not do this just to pass this little bar or impress this person, but because I want to do it. And that's the harder part. But it'll take you a really long way. If you watch How High Instructor Eric Can Dive, he does that, one, because he's very athletic and can fly, but also because he's worked hard at it, right? I come into the studio and had him have the stackers, the stackums all up, and been jumping from the floor 2 feet to land on top of the stackums and not making it a bunch of times and making it once out of every 10 times. But he wasn't doing it because we asked him to. He was doing it because he wanted to build his legs up. And that's pretty crazy. And all of our fields, whether it's art or drawing, or whether it's martial arts or medicine or writing, right? Or say being a vet, all of it is about how much we enjoy moving ourselves forward. Okay. Oh man, that was a mistake. So please be aware as we go through our little quarantine in our viral apocalypse, Resident Evil style, that we need to find a way to move forward. And the best way to get us moving forward is for our own reasons, not because we're trying to impress someone else, not because we're trying to make someone else's line, but because we want to achieve something for ourselves. It's the best way to move forward. And the only way to really commit to getting more out of it than just the minimum to reach a certain level. So please be very aware of that. Always be moving forward, trying to think of a way to make yourself get more out of it. Now, it doesn't mean you have to work every single day. You shouldn't be like hustle or die. That's a terrible plan. You need downtime, you need rest time. But it is important to have a couple things you're working on and moving forward towards that you choose, that are outside your normal work or life, right? Or that are outside like professional or school. Something you're trying to build that you choose. And martial arts, by the way, is one of them, right? That's just kind of the nature of it. But anyways, thank you for listening, and have a great day. We'll see you all later. Namaste.